Britain's best-loved High Court enforcement agents are back.
Jesus Christ.
And in a Can't Pay special...
That was a brick.
We see them tackle some of their most challenging cases ever.
Come here, man, put it down,
You what? Wait, just fine.
Facing lies and deceit.
I'm not Michael. I've just told you that 3 times.
Threats and anger.
Excuse me.
Please don't touch me.
I'm on my way, mate. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
From defiant debtors.
He's threatened to kill me.
But no matter how much you resist,
You want to stand here like a big man.
if you can't pay,
What's the point in having teeth if you're not going to bite?
they'll take it away. Research shows that more and more Britons are in denial about their debts. A recent study claims over half of us hide money problems from family and friends. And for High Court enforcement agents, getting debtors to face up to the truth can be one of the hardest parts of the job. "7 a.m. High Court enforcement agents Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor are on their way to the north of England with a writ to collect just under £5,400 from defendant Mr. Farrose. But this isn't the first time Vic has visited the address.
Been to this one once before,
Right.
and met a man outside the property. As I stopped, he came walking out, got into his car, introduced myself, and he said, no, mate, it's my brother. Twin brother, of course.
Of course.
Twin brother.
Yeah, twin brother,
To be
exactly
fair,
the same name.
The reason why we're going back is his brother never contacted me, and he was seeing his brother that day.
Vic is suspicious that the man he met on his last visit is in fact the defendant, Mr. Farrose. Today, he hopes to get to the truth.
So you never know who opens the door today, you see. It might be the twin brother.
Different adventure every day, Vic.
I tell you what,
Well.
we all have a twin brother somewhere.
One of the most common lies that I hear is, it's not me. He's not here. If I had £1 for every time I've heard that, I wouldn't need to do this job.
The agents are on the lookout for the car Vic saw the man driving off in on his last visit.
See how it's a white Merc.
C220.
There it is.
Oh, aye.
That's the car.
Everyone's got a pressure point, and this job is all about working on that pressure point as much as you can to get them to admit who they are. In my opinion, it's the best part of the job.
I'll get a clamp on it, eh?
Yes, if you could, sir, that'd be good.
Vic has already done a DVLA check on the car, which showed that it belongs to Mr. Farrose. He hopes that clamping it will prompt the debtor to pay up immediately. But first, they have to find him.
Well, the total amount is £5,389.95, and that's a no-name plate. I reckon it's worth £5,000.
Well, we were removing it. Let's put it that way.
The reason why we clamp a car is because it's a huge asset that can quite easily be removed without getting inside the house. It also creates a scene to the neighbours, and I wouldn't want my neighbours to see an enforcement agent clamping my car. It's embarrassing.
Good morning, we're High Court enforcement agents. We're after Mr. Chaudhry Zanferas Makiana.
He is not living over here.
Right, that car though, is his though.
Yeah, that's fine then, but,
Yeah, but where is he
he's not
now?
living over here. You guys come over here 2 times.
Right, okay, at the moment, we've got instructions to remove that vehicle, unless we get payment from the defendant.
That's fine then, I'm just...
Yeah,
Oh,
can
no.
I just say something?
Oh, there you go.
He's here, well, there's the car.
Yeah.
The woman claims Mr. Farrose doesn't live here, but he is listed on the electoral roll at the address.
Wonder why he won't come to the door then.
Because he's trying to get hold of his twin brother. That's actually the defendant.
That's what it is.
It just makes me wonder how far people are prepared to go to try and get out of paying debt. They try and pull the wool over our eyes all the time. And you will get found out. We're in the job to find people out.
Hello?
Yeah, here we go.
Hi mate, you alright? We're after Mr. Chaudhry Zanferas Mahana. So it was regarding an outstanding balance order from Direct Collection Bailiffs Limited. Okay, was this gentleman you spoke to last time? So we did leave a letter with you to pass on to whoever it was. We've heard nothing back, so we've now been instructed to remove the vehicle.
But you know how the vehicle is?
Yes, it's come back as a DVLA check for Mr. Chowdhury Zanfaraz, which is there. So that gives us the right to remove the vehicle, which we will be doing, sir, unless we get payment.
I've been here before and we had a conversation, sir, and I believe everything you told me now is a lie. Can you remember?
The man is the same person Vic met on his previous attendance. This time, he hasn't denied he is the defendant, Mr. Feroz. So they ask him again to pay up.
But there's still time to make payments, sir. Okay, so...
They can't do anything for it.
Right, in that case, then the vehicle will have to be removed.
Listen, I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not,
but
sir.
You're being awkward.
No.
We're not being awkward at all, sir. We've said you need to make a payment. We'll be removing the vehicle. That's not being awkward, sir, right?
If the payment was supposed to be made, it cannot be made in full.
Right, okay. Yep, no problem at all.
Although the man hasn't confirmed his identity, he seems to be taking responsibility for the debt. The agents decide to give him some time to consider his situation.
It's him, isn't it? It's definitely him.
Well, yeah, there's no twin brother this morning, is there?
Yeah, no, there isn't no twin
And he
brother.
doesn't live here.
Minutes later, the man appears to want to negotiate with Stuart and Vic.
Hello there, sir.
Well, let's be reasonable, innit? Payment of £1,000, and the rest can be paid in installments.
Can't, mate. I'm afraid it needs to be the full balance, sir.
You want to come inside?
It's a bit like a tennis match, but it all depends on how long the rally is going to go on for. It's completely psychological. Hopefully, once we put a clamp on a car or a notice, that will make them realise, hang on, they're not believing what I'm telling them, and they'll either crack, and that's what the job's about.
Now inside the house, Stuart and Vic want the man to come clean about his identity, so they can start honest and open negotiations about how to settle the debt.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Are you the defendant? Be honest with me.
What I'm trying to say to you is, if we come to an agreement, I'm willing to sort something out.
Right. We have been here before. The offers were there for you to make a payment plan when I was here my first visit, but you choose to ignore that, sir.
Well, I'll try.
It's a stalemate. So Stuart changes tactics. He makes the man aware that as well as seizing the car, he has a right to remove other goods in the house that belong to him to offset the debt.
It's also the goods inside the property as well, sir, so we'll be doing an inventory for the goods that are in here at the moment.
As the man is on the electoral roll at this address, the agents have no reason to believe he doesn't live here. So Stuart starts an inventory.
Hello?
Excuse me, this is my house.
Why are you taking pictures with that?
No, it's
Why are you taking...
Don't put your hand on me. Don't put your hand on me. Do not put your hand on me.
Get out of the fucking
No,
house.
this is
my house.
No.
I'm not going anywhere.
Get out of the house.
excuse me. This is my house.
Ownership of the house.
No, this is my house. This is my house.
Right?
We've still got our job to do, sir.
Well, you need to get out.
No, our job at the moment is to take control of
No,
goods, sir.
excuse me,
No, please don't touch me.
no.
Please don't touch me.
No,
Please don't touch
The
me.
lady who owns the house,
Please don't
she's
touch
telling
me.
you to leave from here.
With the situation becoming confrontational, will Stuart and Vic ever be able to get the £5,400 they came for? Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor were on a second visit to collect an unpaid debt of £5,400 from Mr. Feroz. At first, it was claimed he didn't live there.
He is not living over here.
But then, the man who Vic had met on his first visit appeared and acknowledged he was responsible for the debt.
The payment cannot be made in full.
Okay.
But he still refused to confirm his identity.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Are you the defendant? Be honest with me.
After his car was clamped, the man offered to pay £1,000. But tensions rose when Stuart started making an inventory of other goods in the house that could be seized if he didn't pay in full.
Get out of the fucking house.
I'm not going
This is
anywhere,
my
mate.
house.
I'm not going anywhere.
Get out of the house.
Excuse me. This is my house.
The woman claims the house and all the contents are hers.
So all I need to do, okay, take photos of, say that we've been inside the house.
It's not going anywhere.
That's it.
And if you want me to show them, I call them my consultant. Ask
You
them
take the
who is
car, you
living in
take
this
whatever you
property.
want to take, by the
Because
way.
let's go from here.
Well, we won't be leaving. Just simple as that.
When a defendant invades our space and starts to get quite physical, they've crossed that line. We are trained and we're highly experienced in these confrontational situations. We've got the power of the High Court behind us, so we don't need to be confrontational.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you feel uneasy about what we're doing, I suggest you
He
phone the
called you
police.
inside, I didn't call
Exactly.
you inside.
If he thinks that I own some of these things, let him.
You can go, you can do it,
Okay.
you can go leave them.
Yep. Okay.
Taking an inventory can inflame a situation. People don't want enforcement agents going through cupboards, moving stuff about in the house. They find it quite intrusive, but sadly, they've brought it to the doorstep.
As the situation calms down, Stuart continues with the inventory. But then the man makes an unexpected claim about the car.
The vehicle is on finance.
Since when?
I'm telling you.
Since when?
I don't need to explain that to you.
The agents know the car belongs to the defendant, but if it's on finance, they won't be able to seize it. Stuart calls for a vehicle check to see if the man is telling the truth.
I'll just go and get the registration number. One sec. Can you just do another HPI on the vehicle? It is. It's free finance, Vic. Yeah, it's free finance. So you need to stop playing games, sir. Simple as that.
When somebody's been continuously evasive and giving us the runaround, it makes us more determined to get a conclusion. We're there to be as determined as possible. We know all the games that they play. This is how we do the job.
The agent's patience has run out. With no sign of payment and no assets in the house worth taking, their only option now is to call a recovery truck to take away the car, estimated to be worth £5,000.
He's blatantly lied again, saying it was on finance.
It is frustrating. But if they want the car to go, the car will go.
Hey up, pal, you alright? Every time that we go to a job, we think that we're never ever going to turn up. It's never going to happen to me. But we've tried to get away with it for so long, and today it's finally come to an end.
The vehicle will now be sold at auction, but if it doesn't cover the £5,389 debt, the agents will be back.
Happy days.
Stuart and Vic have got the result they needed with an evasive debtor. But sometimes challenging someone who won't tell the truth can have explosive consequences, as the agents found out earlier this year when a routine job turned into a battle of wills.
In this job, you're going to come across all walks of life. Some people are going to be truthful and honest. Some people are going to be barefaced liars. If somebody wants to lie to me, it makes me feel better once I found them out.
Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor are in Liverpool to serve a writ on sole trader Michael Burton. Mr. Burton, a mechanic, owes just over £2,700 to a former colleague.
Right, this is Delph Lane.
We're looking for M&B Motors.
There is a garage at the address they've been given, but it's now called Delph Lane Autos.
I'm going to ask Eagle Plant Repairs if he's ever heard of this guy.
So the team ask a neighbouring business for help.
Hi there. I'm looking for M&B Motors.
M&B Motors?
Yeah, Michael Burton.
That's right, yeah.
Is that Michael Burton?
Yeah.
The agents are in the right place, but the defendant appears to be trading under a different company name.
Apparently this is it.
If Mr. Burton can't or won't pay today, the team have the right to remove goods and assets from his business to offset the debt.
Hi, mate, you alright? We're after Mr. Burton. Mr. Burton.
Michael Burton.
Isn't there? I've had confirmation that he is here.
He's not.
So you try and get him on the phone if he's not here at the moment, because we're here to take control calls.
What's that name like?
Right, okay, we've already spoke to the neighbours. The neighbours have confirmed that he's here. Okay,
What's your name, sir?
I'm Sonia.
A lot of people overreact for no reason whatsoever, and then the alarm bells start ringing then. You look at the body language. Are they cooperating with you? Are they not? Are they overreacting? Are they being aggressive in the way they're speaking to you? I'm just asking who you are. What's the issue?
Because we're here now to take control of goods, sir.
You need to be taking none of my stuff, mate.
Right, so can you prove who you are then?
What do I need to prove who I am?
Because we've got a writ for this address, you see.
Despite the man's denials, Stuart and Vic have the right to make peaceful entry into the property.
Start thinking you're walking in here, mate. You got no right.
Okay, so if you just explain who you are then, that's
I've
fine.
just told you, tell me what you want, and I'll tell you what you need to know.
I've asked for some ID for yourself.
No, I don't need to prove anything to
Okay,
you.
that's all.
I don't go anywhere without my debit card. I don't go anywhere without my driving licence. 9 times out of 10, when people are guilty, they'll try and cover it up. So they try and cover their identity, and then when we ask them for ID, they've got no ID on them, which I don't believe for 1 second in this day and age.
Okay,
So
but
we'll-
for us to show you the writ, right?
I'm
Yeah.
not bothered. Let me just show me what's on the thing then.
I'll explain to
Show
you.
me what's on it then.
If it's nothing to do with you, sir, then why are you so
What are doing?
interested?
What are you doing then? Get out.
I've already explained.
Well, I've told you, no one's here at that name.
Well,
so
I don't believe you, sir.
Well, don't believe me, I don't
Okay, that's
care.
fine, so I'll carry on
No,
taking
you
control
won't,
of
you
goods.
won't at all, mate. Let me just put your
Okay.
ass straight now. Don't step in there. Alright? You've been told.
You got to identify yourself. Because if you're not...
Are you
My name's Bradley.
are you
Your name's
Michael?
Bradley. No, my
Are you
name's
Michael?
Bradley.
Right,
Do you
have
know
you got
him?
any ID just to prove
I haven't
that?
got any ID on me. No. I
Okay,
haven't.
so we will have to take control
You
of
won't
goods.
see nothing at all. out of
It's
here.
sadly-
I'm saying
How long-
you can't,
okay.
you can't, unless you show me what's on that paper there, you won't be coming in here.
How long-
And then that's as simple as that, mate. I'll tell you that right now.
When we speak to defendants and they give a fake name, it's like, how long are you going to keep that fake name going? It then turns into a game of poker. Who's going to show their hand first, me or them?
I don't know who you are.
Well, I just told you who I am.
Are you Michael?
No, I'm not. I've just told you that 3 times. I'm not Michael.
I don't
My
believe
name
you,
is
sir.
Bradley. So
Yeah.
fuck off then if you don't
That's
believe me.
right.
I will, because you're doing me head in.
I'm not going anywhere.
You fucking won't be stepping in here, mate, to tell you that now. I'd get fucked off.
Why are you being so defensive?
Why? Why? Because I hate people like you, because you're horrible.
The man is determined not to let Stuart and Vic inside the property.
So fuck off.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah, not mate.
With tensions rising, Vic decides to call the police.
My name is Mr. Victor. I'm a High Court enforcement agent. We're here to execute a High Court writ at a industrial unit in Merseyside. We need some police assistance, please. The defendant is getting very aggressive, threatening us.
The man is becoming even more agitated.
Move the car so you can't get his car out.
Stuart's van is blocking other cars from getting up the drive.
You want to move the car now?
Which
Or
car?
am I going to start moving stuff for you? So I'll only move your stuff out of my way. Get the van moved now.
To keep the peace, Stuart agrees to move his vehicle.
Yeah, I'll move the van, no problem at all.
Vic keeps the police on the line.
He's shouting now, mate. He's going off his head here.
But as Stuart moves the van, the man decides to take action of his own.
He's threatening to block us in. He's now threatening to block us in, mate. This is getting ridiculous.
He forces Stuart to reverse his van towards the busy main road.
I can do with some assistance straight away. He's now in his vehicle. He's ramming our vehicle out of down the drive. He's threatening my colleague to get out here.
A straightforward debt collection has turned volatile. With the man's aggression escalating, Stuart and Vic have to act quickly to contain the situation until the police arrive.
One, he's trying to. I'm on my way, mate. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Just as Stuart manages to reverse the vehicle safely off the drive, a team of police officers arrive on the scene.
We're High Court enforcement agents. We've been insisted to execute a writ of control at this address.
This is Michael Burton's business.
We just want to know who that gentleman is. If he's Michael Burton or if he's just working for him.
With police officers present, the man is finally forced to reveal who he is.
Michael Burton.
Michael Burton.
What?
What's your name, mate?
Matter, does it?
Yes, of course it does. Michael Burton.
Yeah.
Do not tell another lie.
I'm not lying to anyone.
You've been lying. You just lied to me. Do not lie again.
Chief Inspector from Merseyside Police just happened to be driving past with 8 sergeants, and they were the first to be called because of the closest, and I thought, you just can't get better luck than that.
Having confirmed the man's identity, the agents must now recover the £2,700 they came for. But there's a problem.
I can't pay you.
Listen
I
to me.
can't
No.
pay you.
Listen to me.
I
Calm
can't
down.
pay it. I haven't got it.
Okay, you're
I
not.
haven't got money. So what do you want me to do?
Well, then we're going to take goods.
Well, you
I'm
can't
gonna go
take the
to.
goods, can
Why
you?
can't I?
You just can't just come in and take people's stuff.
Yeah, it says there. Look there. Just calm down. Listen to me.
I can't give you something that I haven't got.
Calm down.
I can't do it. I haven't got it.
I always try and take them aside and try and calm them down. It is a bit good cop, bad cop. But it's not our intention to play good cop, bad cop. I find if they don't want to deal with Stuart, 9 out of 10 times they'll deal with me. It's just we got different personalities and we approach it differently.
I can't pay it.
What can you pay? Hold on. No. What can you pay monthly? Think down with a clear. Calm down and think
I
with a
can pay
clear.
£100 a month.
You're not going to like this, what I'm going to tell you, but let me finish, right? It's got to be £1,000 a day. Try it, mate. Listen to me. Listen.
I can't get it. I can't get it.
Okay, what can you
can't
get?
get it.
What can
I
you
can't
get?
do it.
600?
I can get. Fucking. Oh.
What can you pay? 200 a
I can
month?
pay £200 a month.
No.
I can give you 600 quid, but you aren't taking nothing today.
Okay, listen
right?
to me. Listen, okay.
Alright.
Michael, I'm listening to you, okay? And I'm all right with that. I'm going to make a phone call now.
Michael has finally come up with an offer. But if the claimant decides it's not enough, the agents will have to seize items from the garage.
Hello? It's Vic.
Vic calls the office. While he's on the phone, Michael's parents and wife arrive. Minutes later, Vic hears back from the claimant.
All right, thank you very much.
Michael's offer has been accepted.
200 a month?
200 a month.
600 today?
That's all I can pay.
This is what they've
And
accepted
I
it.
can't pay the other 200. I can't pay that 200 now till next month.
No, you won't. Michael,
You know what I mean?
Jesus, mate, you must let me speak. I'm trying to talk to you here. It's going to be a control goods agreement, which means the stuff stay here.
But as Stuart starts to make a list of goods they could seize if the payment plan isn't stuck to, Michael sees red. Again.
Hey, you mate, stop going round the garage and pay it.
listen,
Okay, you know what I mean? Get him down.
Michael,
See what I'm
listen,
doing, you know. Get him down the
Yes,
stairs.
I'm going to explain to you what he's doing.
I'm going to give you the money what you said then, mate. I'm going to give you the money, get out of the garage.
Michael's mother steps in to calm her son down.
I think in this specific situation, the mom played a key role. It doesn't matter how hard man you are or want to be. It's amazing, but when your mom speaks to you, people tend to listen. And in a way, mom was the voice of reasoning.
20 minutes later, Michael's family provide the remaining cash. The agent's perseverance has paid off.
Told you, mate, you can kick and scream all you want, can't you?
Yeah.
End of the day, you're going to start paying.
Still get the cash, don't we?
Yeah. That job sticks in my mind the most, simply because he went to such lengths to cover up who he actually was. There's just great satisfaction when we've got our man.
Stuart and Vic stood their ground in a volatile situation. But in Brian and Dell's next case,
He owes £151,000, 183.
150 grand.
Bloody hell.
they meet a man desperate to avoid one of the biggest debts the agents have ever had to recover.
We will take this van.
The number of people who owe money to family and friends is on the rise, with the average amount owed now exceeding £4,000. Debts such as these cause damaged relationships and breakups. It's 7 a.m. Brian O'Shaughnessy and Del Anglin are in North London.
Good to see Patrice Mezzi. He owes £151,000, 183 and 89.
How much? 150 grand.
Bloody hell. He left that in a shoebox under his bed, naturally.
Cash, please. A debit card would be nice.
The debtor, Mr. Meze, borrowed the money from a friend to invest in a business venture, which failed. Now, the friend wants his money back.
He's going to be so glad to see us this morning, isn't he?
Yeah.
If Mr. Meze can't or won't pay today, the agents have the right to seize goods and vehicles to offset the debt.
High Court enforcement, sir. Could you open the door so I can speak to you, sir, please? Why is that, sir? Can you speak to me through the chain, sir, so I can understand what you're saying?
Stop blocking, please. You're disturbing the kids.
But, sir, I still cannot hear you properly.
When a debtor doesn't want to engage with me in any way, shape or form, and they don't want to assist you, it's very frustrating. So you change tact and try and reason with him another way.
Hey, it's just being evasive and difficult. I'm going to make some inquiries, yeah?
With Mr. Meze refusing to open the door, Brian changes strategy and approaches the neighbouring property.
Hello, sir. How are you? Sorry to disturb you. I'm making some inquiries next door. Do you know what he drives?
He's got a van over there.
Is that his van there, is it? So it's the people carrier. Lovely. Thank you for your help. Really appreciate it. Neighbours confirmed that he's got a vehicle over here. It's a people carrier on his van. I'm just going to move the van over there, block it in.
Brian blocks the van in the hope that this will prompt Mr. Meze to open the door. But there's still no sign of him.
Look, sir, right, we've identified which we think is your vehicle, sir, and we're about to remove it if you don't want to speak.
He's coming out, is he?
He doesn't want to come out.
Huh? Would you want to talk?
Which is this?
Have you had 150 grand?
If a debtor becomes obstructive, difficult, non-responsive, we just have to find the right buttons to push to make them come out. We understand that people don't want to talk to us or deal with us, so you just have to take a different action towards them.
The agents have been at the house for half an hour, but Mr. Meze is still inside. But with a writ to recover £150,000, Brian and Dell are prepared to wait for as long as it takes.
Let's play the game. Let's let it for a little bit. Not know why it's been so silly.
Moments later, Mr. Meze finally emerges from the house.
Hello. How are you? Yeah, how are you? Yeah. Now, we're not here to be difficult with you in any way or form. We understand the behaviour. We understand it. What's it all about then?
I know this gentleman. I'm his daughter's, father. Exactly. He believed in me, in my idea. Invested. Well, we kind of
invested.
And obviously business folded. You know, the usual thing that happens.
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
No, most of it's interest.
How long ago did you lend it?
More than 15 years ago.
Well, there you go. So that's why that's accumulated so much interest.
It seems that the original amount Mr. Meze borrowed was £80,000. But after 15 years' worth of interest, the debt has now almost doubled in size, and the case needs to be resolved today.
How can we get this sorted?
Well, I mean, I don't have anything. I don't have any assets. I don't own anything, basically.
Have you got goods in your house totaling 150,000?
Of course not.
Let me explain what's going to happen then, right? I've tried to be half reasonable with you. We will take this van. So it really is up to you.
Listen, the car is not my car. It's on finance, yeah?
Have you got the finance agreement? So if it's on finance, that's what I just asked for.
Why to look for it?
Okay. Yes.
That's what I'm saying to you.
To find it,
got the document. I'll go bring whatever.
Please.
If the van is on finance, as Mr. Meze claims, it can't be seized. But the agents need proof. Moments later, Mr. Meze leaves the house with a child.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Couldn't find the last certificate of insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Set a date.
When it expired.
Set a date.
The paperwork isn't a finance agreement, but an out-of-date insurance document.
The company that I'll say to you is Renault Finance.
You're paying for this on a monthly basis.
Okay, we're going to do some checks on the vehicle now.
You can do.
Yeah.
I have. Sorry, guys. I mean, I need to take the camera.
Okay, it's fine. Go.
While Mr. Meze leaves.
Morning, Brian. HPI, mate.
Afternoon. Yes, please.
Brian checks with the office to find out whether the van is on finance as he claims.
That's finance rates of black rail traffic. Yep. That's free of finance, mate.
Hang on a second. Did you say it's free of finance?
It's free of finance.
Guys, this guy's lying. Bye.
Okay. Cheers,
Bye-bye.
Sometimes when doing this job, you just have to turn detective to find the evidence to prove the fact that they're lying. Can't just call them a liar. I need to show them why I don't believe them. It causes them some embarrassment, and then you start to get somewhere near the truth.
40 minutes later, Mr. Meze returns.
Hello. Hello, Patrice. Further inquiries have shown us that the vehicle's not on finance, right? There's no finance attached to this.
There is. Okay.
Now, please listen to me.
That's fine.
As a consequence of that, right?
Yeah.
We're going to remove it this morning. The van is an asset the agents can now seize. But valued at around £3,000, it's only a fraction of the £150,000 debt. The agents need to get into the house to check if Mr. Meze has any other belongings worth seizing.
I need to see what's in your house.
I don't own anything.
I'm not asking
in the
you
house.
Well,
I don't want you guys to come into the house.
Why do we want to come into your home?
Okay. God is my witness. The property doesn't belong to me. She owns the property, and she doesn't practically know what's going on. She's my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah. I'm working with you guys.
No, a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on. From 7 o'clock this morning, you haven't worked with us. You were talking to us through a door for the first half an hour. Hang on a minute. Hang on. You know what?
When I came out, I told
As my good friend Paul Boher would say, you're beginning to hurt my ears now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to take your vehicle, all right? Now, you've made your decision. That's fine. I've made mine. Okay?
With no chance of getting inside the house and an offer of payment looking unlikely, Brian calls for recovery to take Mr. Meze's van away.
I need a van taken. You come and do it.
I have on occasions taken the vehicle when it's only a fraction of the debt on principle, because they're not cooperating and they believe that I would not take. That vehicle probably means more to him than it would do to me. And I've got to be prepared to do what I do. I would take the vehicle.
An hour later, the recovery vehicle arrives.
I'd see him.
What's here? Is that the van?
Yeah, it's here.
Right.
The agents may not have cleared the £150,000 debt, but it's a sizable loss to Mr. Meze and an important gain for the claimant.
Something is better than nothing for the claimant here. The claimant's waited over 15 years for their money, but this chap needs to start playing ball a little bit more.
The people carrier will now be sold at auction.
What's the point in having teeth if you're not going to bite?
Years of training help High Court enforcement agents deal with people who won't cooperate. But sometimes, a debtor can be so determined not to pay up, a simple lie can escalate into something much worse. As Dell found out when a routine job in 2015 turned into one of the most dangerous encounters of his career.
As High Court enforcement agents, dealing with someone that's unpredictable means your skills are stretched to its limits. You need all your experience to deal with these people that are threatening, abusive and violent and can turn at any moment.
What's next job, Del?
Yeah, it's Mr. Carmelo Petix.
Del Anglin and Kevin Stokes are heading to Herne Hill in South London with a writ for an unpaid debt of £5,500.
There we go, this one.
It's immediately clear that the owner of the property might not want visitors.
Large dogs may be running free. He's got CCTV.
In that part of London, you don't always see security gates with cars behind it, and just makes you wonder what type of person you're actually going to meet.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Oh, so Bobby.
We're High Court enforcement, sir. For what? Are you Mr. Carmelo Petix? What is that for?
Carmelo Petix.
Yeah, but what is it for?
Is it you, sir?
No, he's not here.
Okay, do you know where he is?
Yeah, he's in Dubai.
Okay, would you give him a call for us, sir, please?
There's 4 Dobermans in here.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
So don't come in here because there's 4 Dobermans in here.
Fine.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
With the man denying he's the defendant, the agents need a plan B.
We don't have to go in there. The motor cover of debt is, do you know what I mean? It's quite a new one.
The finance check, DCB.
Yeah. Hello, Matt. Can I get a vehicle HPI check done?
Hey there, sit down. Sit. Can you get out of the house?
Sorry?
Can you get out?
I've got to stand here, unfortunately.
Can you get out of the house and I'll tell you?
I'll wait here, sir, at the moment.
What is that for?
It's a High Court writ, sir.
Yeah, but for what?
For what? Carmelo Petix. I can't really discuss the case with you.
For what reason? For what?
If you show us your ID, sir, and we see if you're Mr. Pettis, we can tell you everything.
Yeah, but what do you want to take from here?
Well, we don't want to take anything at the moment.
We don't want to take
who you are.
We don't want
There's nothing in the rooms. It's all empty.
We don't want. You're getting this wrong. We don't want to seize any goods from you. Okay.
Right.
We want to get the payment sorted.
Can you just get outside,
sir?
So I start getting angry.
Okay, you'd have to get angry, sir. But I'm going to stand here. Okay.
You know what?
The job's not suited to everybody. There's a lot of surprises. You don't know what's around the corner. Arguments can start for various reasons. It could be just simply the way someone looks. Kevin looks assertive. He looks strong. And in Carmelo's case, I think he just got the ump with the way he thought Kevin was addressing him.
Jet's got a tool.
Bullshit.
He's got a stick of some sort.
Right, what's going to happen?
What's going to happen, sir, is we've got to discuss sorting this payment out on this.
What?
Okay, we've got to sort out, discuss the payment on
Yeah, but you lot are bullies, right?
Okay.
No one's bullying this. No one's bullying
Right, can you get out and I'll talk to you outside?
Please.
Get outside the house and I'll talk to you outside.
Please. No.
Do you think you're big?
Carmelo.
Do you think you're big?
Carmelo. The mood changed very quickly. It turns on a sixpence. 1 minute it was okay. He's come back out, and you could see that he was angry. It's a very small place, a porch area. We're big guys. There's lots of glass. I'm very concerned. The situation was escalating out of control.
I'm not here to argue with you.
I'm going to find who you are. I'm going to find where you live. Trust me.
I'm not being unreasonable with you. I
just trust me.
Okay, that's fine.
Trust me.
Okay.
All right, let's talk to you outside.
He's had it, yeah. What's the...
Sorry. You're one of them bullies that go around bullies old fucking women.
Carmelo. Look, go around.
Come around bullying no women. Carmelo! Stop coming out of prison. Stop. Go back into prison. Come on, Carmelo, stop. Go back to prison. Come on, swear to God, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Frustrating. Come on, man. Come on. Carmelo, talk to me. Talk to me. Carmelo. Get out of my house. Talk to me. Get out of my house.
With Kevin's safety at serious risk, Dell will need to use all his years of experience to save his colleague from getting badly hurt.
What's going to happen?
Herne Hill, South London. High Court enforcement agents Kevin Stokes and Dell Anglin were attempting to recover a £5,500 debt from Carmelo Petix.
You're one of them bullies that go around bullies old fucking women, didn't you?
Carmelo.
But what started as a routine case suddenly turned into a violent situation. Now, with serious threats being made against Kevin, Dell must do everything in his power to calm Carmelo down.
Talk to me. I said to you I'll sort it out. But you want to stand there like a fucking big man to push me about.
No, come on, mate. Talk to me. My thought process was to divert his attention to me. He didn't see me as a threat in the same way as he saw Kevin. I needed to get his focus on me. I wanted to try and diffuse the situation.
Let's just sort it out.
While Dell tries to reason with Carmelo, Kevin calls the police.
Assistance, please.
Might be able to go find the police.
Talk to me.
I've just been assaulted by a guy. Grabbed me round the neck, grabbed my hands. He's threatened to kill me. I'll tell you what, it's disgusting, isn't it?
Tell me what to call him.
All right, but deal with me.
Find out where he lives.
Deal with me.
I will send so many people to his house.
Deal with me, all right?
Right?
I'll tell him.
He'll get fucked.
The real danger is that he's out of control. If you're out of control, you're not thinking rationally. It was important that I kept calm, and that eventually brought him down.
So what's it about?
Oh, it's curtains. They made up a load of blinds for me.
Yeah.
They're all the wrong size.
Yeah.
So I told them I'm not paying for it.
Right.
I gave him £9,000. They wanted another £6,000.
£6,000?
Yeah.
Right.
So I didn't pay them.
Minutes later, the police arrive.
I've attended this property with a High Court writ to enforce. The gentleman inside has physically assaulted me. I'm very funny, I've got a wife and a 10-month-old baby at home, John.
You're standing at my door like that. We're not going. Yeah. We're going to come in your house. We're going to remove goods. Right. So I got a bit annoyed.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm all right, mate.
Kevin now has to decide whether to press charges. But Carmelo is keen to make amends.
Tell him I'm reasoning with you now.
Yeah, come.
What's his name?
Kevin. You just got off on the wrong foot, so
Kevin,
just...
look. We got on the wrong foot.
Right, it's my job.
Yeah, I know it's your job.
Yeah.
It's my job as well to protect my property.
I understand that.
Right?
Yeah.
Finally, Carmelo starts to cooperate with Kevin and Del.
The house is going on the market next week for sale. I'm prepared to pay, if they want to do a deal with me, I'm prepared to pay half of it in full and final settlement when I sell the house, just to solve the problem. Or if they want, I can give them £100 a month now. If
£100 a month is going to take a long time to clear the debt.
It's still going to be paid.
Okay, I accept that, but I wouldn't be prepared for anyone to come back and face what I've just had to face up there with you, sir.
Right.
You understand? I've got family at home as well, you know? You don't need to start intimidating me and my family.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
So what I'm looking to do today is take control of the goods if there are any goods in it. If there isn't, then we'll have to go down another route to try and get this money.
Kevin and Del go into the house to look for assets they could seize.
It's a weapon. That's the thing that you have behind the door. It's pretty empty.
But with nothing to take away, Kevin calls the client to try and come up with another arrangement.
What he's saying is the house is up for sale and that he'll settle in full when the house is sold.
The client is prepared to do a deal.
Right, we've got a resolution for this. What they've said is they want a written undertaking from your solicitor to say that this debt will be paid when the house is sold. But they're going to set you up on £100 a month until that happens.
Kevin decides not to press charges. The team's work is now done.
This case will always stay with me because of the level of anger that came out of nothing. This guy is like a volcano. You never know what you're going to come across and what's going to trigger people.
You all right, mate? What was that all about, Del?
I don't know, mate.
What's that guy blowing hot and cold like that? I think he's capable of bad things.
And a new Camp Pay We'll Take It Away special is same time next Wednesday. Tomorrow night at 9, a woman's passion for her cats verges on the insanitary. Imagine a peg in your nose as the new nightmare next door continues. Next night, a sinister trail leads Paul Connolly to a man selling the identities of the dead. It's astonishing in new undercover criminal activity.
Threats, anger,
Call the policeman. Call the policeman.
Listen.
desperation.
I've lost everything. I've no house. I've no nothing.
What happens when debt
I am not going to pay it! End of!
tracks you down?
Take whatever you want, darling.
up and down the UK.
Whoa, you can't take my... Don't be taking my equipment.
We see Britain's most resilient High Court enforcement agents.
Leave that, sir. Don't. Leave it.
Dealing with every debtor's worst nightmare.
This is so embarrassing.
Because if you can't pay,
Imagine it's £3,000 in cash just like that. It's ridiculous.
they'll take it away. A recent survey has revealed that nearly 3/4 of UK adults lent money to friends and family last year. 1 in 20 have lent over £5,000, but over 40% never see their money again. High Court enforcement agents Matthew Highway and Gary Ball are in Bilston, West Midlands. They have a writ to collect nearly £4,500 owed by Michael Cox to a former girlfriend.
What have we got? Off to see a Mr. Michael A. Cox. Not Michael J. Fox.
If Michael doesn't pay, the agents could seize goods to offset the debt, including any cars he owns on the driveway.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello, sir. After Michael A. Cox.
Oh, yeah?
My name's Gabriel, sir. I'm High Court enforcement agent.
Can we speak to Michael Cox, please,
Michael, sir?
It's Michael, me.
Michael A. Cox. Is that you or your son? Yes. Can I speak to you, please? Thank you.
Well, I won't keep the cars on, sir. I'm assuming he's in there.
It seems that both father and son have the same name.
All right, Michael. You all right? Michael A. Cox? Yes. Because that's your father, it's your other junior. Right, so my name's Gary Ball. I'm a High Court enforcement agent. Okay. CCJ's been made against you. Let's escalate that down to the High Court. You currently owe £4,302.27, sir.
Okay.
So can you pay that today, sir?
Okay, I'll just make myself bankrupt. That's all I'll do.
It's not quite as simple as that, Michael.
How's it not quite as simple as that? I haven't got the money.
Yeah, it's not, mate. But unfortunately, this is now from the High Court. It commands me and my partner to attend here today to either collect the money from you or to seize goods to the value of. That's what we're here to do.
The problem is, this isn't my house.
Right, okay.
So, nothing in there.
Right.
This is mine.
There's items here that belong to somebody else.
Yeah.
The onus is on them to prove to us that it belongs to them. Okay. So what it would mean is that, Mum or Dad would have to find receipts and invoices for everything in the property.
Okay.
And everything on the property.
Okay.
All right. So, do you want to crack on and do that then, if that's the case? Yes, we'll do that. The other option is you try and find some funds to get this organised. Okay, that's the best option.
And you don't really want to go down that route. Everything we've got here is paid for by us, by our company.
Yeah, and you can prove that.
Well, I should give you 15, 16 boxes of bills, and you can fucking sort through.
Smash in. We'll have a look then. Do you want to start with the stuff on the drive? Okay. Vehicles wise. Cougar and the.
The Cougar is the SWC's property.
It's what? Sorry.
The SWC, which is Mum and Dad's company.
All right. Okay.
Dad, get the logbook from the Cougar and the Saab. Just get that and the Alfa as well.
If you can do that, we can rule that out to start with, can't we?
No, I'm not going to oblige and help you.
We can do this one of two ways. Yeah. Right? You can either cooperate with us and we can do it nicely, which we're doing at the moment. It's either up to you.
Any of my goods.
Right.
With the debtor's father unwilling to show the agents any proof that the cars belong to his company, Matt goes inside to investigate further.
Hello. You all right? I did warn you. Right. You can call the police if you like. Okay. Would you like to get proof of ownership for the vehicles on the drive, sir?
I tell you what, you're an absolute tosser and you break my fucking house, mate.
If you think I'm doing anything wrong, then you can call the police, sir. It's really important to gain access to the property. We are able to seize goods, take control of goods, and it just heightens everything for the defendant. They realise that at that point they've got to deal with it.
While Mr. Cox goes to find paperwork for the cars, Michael explains the situation to his mother.
Don't £4 off me. Top and bottom of it.
What's this for?
It's that girl that wanted to give me all the money from 2 years ago.
You know how we feel about this, you know what I mean? It comes a bit of a shock.
Indeed. We have written, madam, give 7 days notice before we attended.
What's that?
It's the vehicles. I'm trying to take vehicles.
Our vehicles?
Your Cougar and stuff.
Unless you can prove otherwise, madam, unfortunately.
We've got through the night.
You will have to prove it, yes.
Yeah, because they're on the drive, madam.
So this one's the Saab, is it? Is that one there, is it?
All this Duffy is paid for by us, not by him. You know.
But the paperwork doesn't prove that all of the cars outside belong to the debtor's father.
There's 2 vehicles, okay, that could potentially be lifted. Because Michael's insured on both of them, and one of them's in his name.
The Saab and the Alpha outside are connected to Michael and could be seized. But the threat of losing both of them prompts Michael to make an offer.
Well, I'll tell you what, take the Alpha as payment. Yeah, as part Dad. What choice have we got? They're not none of your cars, they're not the Alpha. Yeah, it's fucking fucked anyway. You know what I mean? It just means I've lost whatever. Then take the Alpha. Yeah, boys some vegan space. Yeah.
But I would pay for the fucking Alpha.
You are.
But I would pay for the Alpha.
You'll be paid tomorrow. Dad. Just what?
Let's go, my car. No. But they can't take nothing. They've got nothing, son.
While father and son argue over the cars, Matt needs them to understand what will happen if no payment is forthcoming.
The options are either we organise payment, or I'll be organised recovery for the Alpha and the Saab. Will both be removed, and then we'll be doing a full inventory of the property, and it'll be up to whoever's claiming ownership of it to prove that it's theirs. Right, we'll crack on. Once I've organised recovery for these, Michael, I can't go back. It adds the cost onto it. So
drive off first.
just bear that in mind. You can try and drive it off first if you want.
Or what? Go on. Or what?
Drive it off if you want.
Or what?
Well, there's a van at the end of your drive, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure a van's a good match for 2, so just fuck off.
Well, I'm going to organise recovery for them, okay? So, in the meantime, while I'm making that call, I'll have to think about it.
While Matt goes outside to clamp the Alpha and the Saab, Gary starts to discuss the inventory with the family.
There's no need for you to be in my house now, is there?
We've still got to do a job.
What are you going to do?
We're going to make a list of property inside the property that we're going to take, madam.
You're not making me.
If you stop me, madam, I'll get the police here.
Get the police in. I suggest you get the police right now.
Please, no. I said no, Mr. Third.
So don't come and stand up to me, because I will move you out of the way.
You will.
Yes, I will.
Go on, go on, fucking dare you.
Michael!
You're going to calm down. You're going to calm down.
Don't get hands off me. Get your hands off me.
Are you going to calm down?
Get down.
Are you going to calm down? Are you going to calm down? Are you going to calm down?
Trapped in a corner, Gary is forced to restrain Michael to protect his safety. The agents are now faced with a debtor who's lost all control. They will have to act fast to prevent themselves getting seriously hurt. High Court enforcement agents Gary Ball and Matthew Highway were in Bilston, West Midlands, to recover a debt of nearly £4,500.
Michael A. Cox?
Yes.
But the debtor, Michael, claimed he couldn't pay.
So can you pay that today, sir?
Because I make myself bankrupt.
When the agent said they would have to remove goods to offset the debt, things turned nasty.
Michael!
You're going to calm down. You're going to calm down.
Now Gary and Matt have to act fast to take back control of the situation.
Are you going to calm down? Move away from me. Move away from me right now.
Please, Michael.
All right.
Please. Please.
What's the attention on as well?
Of course.
Can I help you up or not?
No.
Nobody's attacking you. So.
It's all right,
no, we're not. Do you want to get up?
No. It's all right.
Michael appears to have calmed down, but Gary calls for police assistance.
Can I help you up, Michael?
Hello there. Can I have a police assistance, please? They're on the way.
We'll wait for police to arrive and then we'll resume our duty, okay?
I seriously don't know why people would want to attack you. We're only there doing the job. Obviously, it's not a pleasant thing to happen to them. But, you know, attacking us is not going to get around the fact that we're going to stay there and we're going to recover the debt, or we're going to start removing your goods. We'd much rather you speak to us, try and sort it out, rather than lay hands on us.
20 minutes later, the police arrive.
Yeah, it was just
you're right.
basically my colleague went out to the van to get some paperwork, and Michael, the big lad in there, just come up to me, started pushing me and attacking me. So I just asked if you could attend and calm the situation now. Yeah.
With the police present, Michael makes the agents a surprise offer.
I'll get the money, so if you want to arrange, we can look at the alpha. Yeah.
What money have you got?
It'll be 14.
Michael has offered £1,400 and one of the cars. So Matt phones the office for a vehicle check.
Hi mate, you alright? Can you just run a HPI for me, please? I need a value as well on it.
It's certainly free of finance.
Okay, so this is worth a couple then, isn't it? Well, I'll have a chat with him and see what he wants to do.
The car might be worth £2,000, but after removal fees, Michael still wouldn't be close to paying off the debt. Matt tries one last time to negotiate a better offer with Michael.
Have you got any way of upping the amount of cash that you're talking about today? Any whatsoever? If you have, then I can potentially come up with an option that will mean leaving everything here, including your alpha. If you can get £2,000, then we can look at giving you a period of time after today to get the rest of it sorted. Is that doable, Michael?
Yes.
Right, smashing.
Michael agrees to a £2,000 down payment today and a fortnightly payment plan of £500 to clear the balance.
Can you pay in 2 weeks' time, Michael?
Yeah, boys is fine. Boy blows. So can you do bi-weekly?
Oh, so it's fortnightly then, £500 per fortnight.
But it will be up to the claimant to decide whether or not to accept the arrangement.
Let me give him a call and get that sorted, yeah? Hi, it's Matt Highway. We've got an offer of payment. Can you just give the claimant a ring for me?
Yeah, that's been accepted.
It's been accepted?
Yeah.
Smashing, thank you. Great stuff.
With the offer accepted, the case is resolved.
Cheers, man. Michael, you're happy with that then?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Shake.
On those ones.
No, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Take care. See you later.
But if Michael defaults on his payment plan, the agents will be back.
No one's injured, thankfully. You know, it's just silliness. It's just turned over into violence, and you know, and it was even worse because I think it looked as though that he'd waited for me to leave the property before he'd instigated the attack, which we can't have. My first job is to make sure that my colleague is safe. Second job is to do our job, but our safety is paramount.
It's estimated that more than 50,000 people in the UK take out loans which require a guarantor every year. However, the number of guarantors left with unexpected debts after a borrower failed to keep up with their repayments is on the rise. High Court Enforcement Agent Gary Brown and trainee Connor Jackson are in Portsmouth to collect a debt of over £2,500 owed to a loan company.
Next up, we have Mrs. Ann Butcher. We're looking to collect £2,638. It's a bit rough, doesn't it?
It does a little bit.
With any luck, it'll be one of the ground flats.
Mrs. Butcher's son took out a loan and she signed as a guarantor.
No, it's going to be up in it. Nice.
But her son defaulted on his payments and Mrs. Butcher must now pay the nearly £2,700 in full today.
Oh, it's open.
Result. Somebody's in.
Hello. Anne Butcher?
Yeah.
Hello there, my name's Gary Brown. That's my colleague Connor Jackson. We're enforcement agents. You've been taken to court.
Come on in, officers.
Thank you.
Yes, on behalf of... How bad? That hurt.
So was the debt yours?
Yeah, no, that was a pain in the ass. I took it out on behalf of my son.
Okay.
Right.
He's supposed to be paying it.
Okay.
Take it you were a guarantor or something.
Yeah, he had work done on the car, but I had to sign for it to say that the payment will go through to pay the car for repairs. Can I just ring my daughter-in-law?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Mrs. Butcher gets her son's wife on the phone.
And that's the High Court writ.
I've got a High Court bailiffs here. So can you talk to them, please? I've got High Court bailiffs here. For this payment thing. No, it's not okay. It's not... Officers.
Okay, thank you. Hello there. My name's Gary Brown. I'm an enforcement agent and I'm attending this property with a High Court writ against Anne Butcher, which is obviously this lady. She's been taken to court because of an unpaid debt. She explains to me that it was she got the loan on your behalf.
Well, it's not me, it's my husband's car.
Right.
My husband's not here at the moment, so I'm kind of, stuck in the middle.
Okay.
Right, okay, so what can we do?
Well, the situation now is that once it comes out for enforcement, it's pretty much the end of the road. So we're here now to recover the money or remove goods. Which we don't want to remove goods, we don't want to be doing any of that, but it does need to be paid in full. And the figure we're looking for today is £2,638.35.
And that needs to be paid by when?
It needs to be paid now. Because what will happen if it's not paid, then we have to start the removal process, but then that will incur another fee. So if we can avoid that and get it paid in full now, then that will save everyone a lot of money and time.
Okay.
If you want to make some phone calls, speak to whoever you need to speak to see if they can help.
Alright, we'll see what we can do.
Okay, alright then. And have a seat,
I say, chill out.
Chill out, I've got
No, it sounds like she's got a way of sorting this, so no need to stress out just yet.
When somebody's reacting in an emotional way, I just give them a bit of time and just to process why we're there, because on one hand you have the debt to collect, but on the other hand you have somebody's welfare that you have to bear in mind.
10 minutes later, Mrs. Butcher's daughter-in-law rings back.
She's not going to let me have that. You and Gerda.
Yeah, well, give the number.
Mrs. Butcher's daughter-in-law is going to try and contact another member of the extended family for help.
Who's she phoning?
Gerda. Gerda is Brendan's step-grandmother.
Okay. Well, hopefully she'll see the gravity of the situation and she'll be able to help out.
Hello?
This dog just wants to play.
Right.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, Gerda. Yeah, I'm in tears as well. I've got the
High Court enforcement agents.
Enforcement agents. These gentlemen here, please. I can't do it.
It's a bit of a tongue twister when you're having a bit of a moment.
Please, Gerda, I'll pay you back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there. My name's Gary Brown.
Please.
I'm an enforcement agent and I'm here with a colleague. We have a High Court writ for Anne. And we're looking to collect £2,638.
What's it for?
It's for whose car? Brendan's car.
I'm Brendan Butcher's step-grandmother.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that company that lent the money have taken Anne to court because she was the guarantor.
Yeah. And the kids haven't been paying the money back?
No.
Now, how do I pay this money?
We could take debit or credit card over the phone.
I'm not doing anything. I don't do anything money over the phone, sorry.
Okay. We could do a bank transfer.
No, that's like taking cash.
Then how quickly could you get here with the cash? Have you got cash?
No, I haven't got... You're stupid or something.
Well, you've just asked me how do I pay it.
Imagine it's £3,000 in cash just like that. It's ridiculous. I'll pay it through a proper way. I will pay it through the bank, into a bank account.
I can give you my office number.
Yeah.
And you can ring them, they can take the money over the phone. That's going to be the easiest way to get this sorted and get us out the house.
Please, Gerda. Right, I'm going to ring them and just get you verified.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. I feel very sorry for people that are guarantors, for other people that haven't paid the debts that they have agreed, and sometimes the guarantor is not aware that the debt hasn't been paid, and it's a huge shock when we arrive. It doesn't just affect the person who owes the money, it can drag other people into it, and we're always conscious of the effects that our enforcement and our attendance is having on other family members.
A few minutes later, the office calls back.
Hello. Brilliant, okay.
Gerda has settled the debt.
That's been paid in full.
I say you can't really fault her then. She's not a blood relation anyway, and she's paid.
Well, it's done with. It's paid. Our job's done. All right.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you. Shame it wasn't under more pleasant circumstances. You could see she wasn't expecting.
God no, at all.
Anything like that, and I don't think she's even seen an enforcement agent before, let alone had any turn up at her address. But if somebody is going to be a guarantor, they've really got to know what they're getting themselves into, because if the person you're doing it for defaults on their payments, the enforcement agents aren't going to visit their address. They can only come and visit yours, and it's not a nice thing to have on your doorstep.
Despite the sensitive situation, Gary and Connor have got this debt settled. But in Matt and Gary's next case, a husband's debt.
What can I do? What can you do? You can pay the debt, sir.
Leads to a family crisis.
Let go.
The number of UK motorists handed fines by private parking companies has increased by over 25% in just 1 year alone. Citizens Advice dealt with over 12,500 cases related to parking issues over the second quarter of 2016. High Court enforcement agents Matthew Highway and Gary Ball are back on the road, this time in Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. They're hoping to recover a debt of nearly £2,500 owed by Mohammed Kamal in unpaid parking fines.
What we got next then, mate? Next is a Mr. Mohammed Kamal for a balance of £2,455.93.
The parking company escalated the case to the High Court, and now Mr. Kamal must pay the money he owes in full today.
What's wrong, sir? Morning, sir. I was looking for Mohammed Kamal.
Yes.
Is that yourself, is it, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. My name's Gary Bourne. I'm a High Court enforcement agent. You got a High Court writ been issued against you?
Against for what?
Oh, I guess it was for parking.
For where?
I'm not too sure, sir. You must have got, there's your High Court writ there, sir. You must have got all the details before. The amount you owe at the minute, sir, is £2,455.93, sir.
So what can I do?
What can you do? You can pay the debt, sir.
Well, I can't able to pay right now because I don't have nothing to pay now.
You do understand why we're here, sir? We're here to collect the money or to remove goods from your property.
This is not my property. This is my wife's name on that property.
That's fine, then, sir. All your wife's got to do is show invoice and receipts for everything that belongs to her.
She just went to work, so I can't able to.
I understand that, sir.
I can't able to disturb her right now because she's working right now.
Okay.
But years of experience suggest that this might not be the case. So Matt and Gary enter the property to investigate further.
This is not my house. The house owner is my wife. I live in another address, but I just came to visit her sometime.
They immediately spot some paperwork.
There's loads of stuff with his name on.
You've got a Virgin bill here, sir. Strange that you don't live here, but you've also got bills here, isn't it?
She used my name.
Oh, she used your name?
Yeah.
Well, all the evidence saying it, you do live here, sir. Your bill's here, your wife's here, and also you're here, sir.
But Mr. Kamal is still refusing to pay. And with the evidence mounting that this is his home, the agents start an inventory of goods they could seize.
Please don't touch anything until I get to church for owner.
We're here with a writ from the High Court, okay? So regardless of what you say, we are entitled to be here, okay? And if this debt isn't paid, we are going to seize goods from this property.
Mr. Kamal gets his wife on the phone.
Hello, Joe. Debt collector of
No, debt collector, sir.
She's coming, don't touch anything until she comes.
We'll carry on doing our job, sir.
We'll carry on.
With Mr. Kamal refusing to cooperate, the agents start their inventory.
Xbox 360E electric car.
But then Mrs. Kamal appears on the stairs.
Everything. I've got proof. This is my property.
I understand it's your property, madam, but your husband lives here with you. Correct? Is that correct?
Yeah.
And he's also got a bank account details. Bank account at this address, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and he's also got bills here as well, madam.
Yeah, but he's
So
not...
I'd say he was living here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but this is my property.
I understand you're on the land registry as owning the property. But we're not taking the house, madam.
And don't you worry.
We're taking the items inside the house.
Okay, great.
Okay.
We'll take payment
But we
then.
haven't got any money at the moment.
Oh, well, it can't make payment then, can it?
With the truth uncovered, the agents now need to get the case resolved once and for all.
Okay, you need to raise some funds.
I don't have nothing to pay you guys.
Okay, then you understand why we're here, don't you?
Yeah, but we will make payments, and he will make payments.
It needs to be now, madam. It needs to be now.
We haven't got that far.
Okay.
No one here to pay me.
Nobody can help you. No, okay.
With payments looking unlikely, Matt and Gary have no option but to continue listing goods. But the prospect of losing their possessions prompts Mrs. Kamal to make the agents an offer.
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
If we pay £300, would you be able to? If I can arrange £300, would you be able to come to a settlement?
It's not enough, madam, unfortunately.
This is so embarrassing.
I'll tell you what, okay. To stop enforcement action today, we'd need half the payment, okay? Now, do you need some time to organise that, you and your husband? We'll stop what we're doing, we'll hold everything where it is, alright? Won't put any more further charges on, make some calls, okay? We've done all this
Yes, of course.
shouting and silliness now, so make some calls, and let's see if we can get this sorted,
Okay.
alright? And then I'll put an arrangement for the rest, yeah? And we'll do nothing until you've done that.
How long have we got?
We've got to stay while you do that. We're not talking about being here all day.
Mr. and Mrs. Kamal leave to try and raise the money.
Hopefully we're going to get somewhere with these guys. It's always difficult when there's three different people. Defendant's not great with English. He speaks enough to get by, but not great. Obviously, however, his wife is full English speaking, so yeah. Sometimes you need those people just to turn up to move the situation forward a little bit. Okay, no, thank you, madam, I'm fine. Thank you, I've just had one.
An hour and a half later, Mr. and Mrs. Kamal return.
Hello.
Hi, madam, you alright?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
The couple have managed to raise £600. It's just a quarter of what they owe, but it seems that it's the best they can do.
I'm really being cooperative here, and this is really so embarrassing. What I'll do is I'll sort of put £50 a month, arrangement or something, something along those lines, so I can clear the balance.
We'll call the client on your behalf and we'll put that arrangement terms to them.
Matt calls the office to see whether the £600 down payment, together with a payment plan of £50 a month, is acceptable to the claimant.
Hi, it's Matt Highway. It's offered to client, mate, yeah. It's £600 today with ongoing £50 per month. Okay, we'll sort it. We'll sort it. Cheers, mate.
The office are happy with the £600 down payment, but want to up the monthly instalment to £100.
She's still there. Azira, the monthly arrangement has to go up. They'll only accept £100 per month.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
it's a £600 today
Yeah.
with £100 a month going
Yeah,
forward
that's
until it's
brilliant.
paid off.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Mrs. Kamal agrees to the £100 a month payment plan.
Many thanks for your help. I appreciate your help. Okay, thank you, sir. Take care, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
We've all left as friends, which is good. You know, the job's been done, the money's been collected, and the client's happy. You know, most importantly.
A recent survey has revealed that a fifth of UK small businesses struggle to keep on top of their finances. 60% are experiencing an increase in the cost of running their business and say costs are having a negative impact on their cash flow. High Court enforcement agent Gary Brown and trainee Connor Jackson are now in New Elton, South East London, to recover a debt of just over £3,000 owed by a taxi company.
We have a case for Giant Cars Limited.
If the director of the company, Mr. Youssef, doesn't pay today, they have the right to remove business assets to offset the debt.
That's 27 there.
Here we go. Oh, hold on.
The business appears to be closed.
Is it coincidence, do you think, that the blinds are closed? Seems a bit fishy.
So Gary calls the number on the sign.
Hello, can you open the office door, please? We're here with a High Court writ. My name is Gary Brown. I'm a High Court enforcement agent. Can you come and open the door, please?
Well, no one's in there.
Okay, then I'm going to force it open unless somebody comes to open the door.
Okay, wait for me, I'm coming.
Okay, we'll wait here. As soon as I threaten to force the door open, she's on her way down, so... Hello?
Minutes later, the woman who answered the phone arrives.
We're High Court enforcement agents.
The clarification. The extension of my flat.
So what's in here then?
Literally nothing.
Okay.
I will open the door. Come in.
Oh wow, it's small, isn't it?
Take whatever you want, darling.
So who owns this? Who runs this?
Me. I'm just renting the flat and the office for my own needs.
The woman claims she's nothing to do with the debtor company, Giant Cars Limited. But the agents are suspicious.
But you've still got the Giant Cars on the sign upstairs.
Yeah. Giant Cars moved long time ago. We're working together all the time.
But then Gary spots some paperwork.
They're not trading anymore as Giant Cars, but they've got Giant Cars business cards here. Another coincidence, eh? Lots of coincidences in this place, isn't there? There's a checkbook here. Let's have a look at what this checkbook says. Oh, Giant Cars Limited. Another coincidence. And yet you say Giant Cars don't trade it. Please, pull the other one.
We work together, like I never say, but
Oh, because initially you said you got nothing to do with it.
It's not a personal thing when somebody lies to me. I expect somebody to tell a few fibs. They're going to hide all sorts of information from me. So it pays to dig around a little bit, pick apart their lies, and you can find the information that you need to help you recover the debt.
Gary has seen enough evidence to prove he's in the right place. Now he has to speak to the director, Mohammed Youssef.
Now I've established that you work with him, for him. Have you got the number for Mohammed Youssef?
yeah, sure. But he's out of the country.
With the director, Mr. Youssef, supposedly abroad, Gary has no choice but to leave paperwork for him, giving him 7 days to pay.
I'm going to leave you with my number, and if you could tell the director, Mr. Yusuf, that it's going to be advisable to pay this. So the total we want is £3,623. If the money's paid within, by next Friday, then we're all good. Otherwise, we're going to be going to his home address. Thank you.
The agents have done all they can for now. But the case isn't over yet. Gary and Connor must get back on the trail of the elusive Mr. Yusuf with some surprising new information.
Investigations last night have shown that they're selling 4 vehicles on eBay.
But they're in for another shock.
Have you got your son's telephone number, please?
He's at this moment in prison.
High Court enforcement agent Gary Brown and trainee Connor Jackson were in southeast London to recover a debt of just over £3,500 owed by Giant Cars Limited.
Oh wow, it's small, isn't it?
Take whatever you want, darling.
The woman they met said the company had moved.
Who owns this? Who runs this?
Me.
But Gary found evidence to the contrary.
There's a checkbook here. Let's have a look at what this checkbook says. Oh, Giant Cars Limited.
With no sign of the company director, Mr. Yusuf, they had no choice but to leave paperwork and set a deadline for payment.
If the money's paid by next Friday, we're all good.
But no payment was made. Now Gary and Connor are on their way to the home address of Mr. Yusuf and have uncovered some important new information about the business.
When you search for Giant Cars Limited, it suggests that they're selling cars, and some investigations last night have shown that they're selling 4 vehicles on eBay.
Okay.
2 blue BMWs, a silver Nissan 350Z, and a quad bike.
Could have shut down the cab company and then opened up with the cars and just didn't change the paperwork and stuff across. Do you want to jump out now? And I'm going to park right up the back end of this.
Across both of them?
Yeah.
They immediately spot 2 of the expensive cars listed for sale on the company website. If Mr. Yusuf can't or won't pay the money today, they could be seized to pay off the debt.
Are they not going anywhere, mate?
Nope. Yeah, I can't. Hi, can I speak to Mohammed, please? Right, thank you.
Go.
With the door left open, Gary takes the opportunity to enter the premises peacefully.
That's a good start.
And Connor immediately makes an important discovery.
Quad bikes in here, mate. Hey? Quad bikes in here. At the moment, oh, hang on, there's a plate at the front. That's it, this is the one.
Awesome.
So we've got the quad bike and both the vehicles.
That's what we like to hear, isn't it?
So, that's a good start.
They have all the leverage they need. Now all they have to do is talk to Mr. Yusuf.
Hello, Mohammed.
Yes.
Hello there. My name's Gary Brown. High Court Enforcement. This is my colleague Connor Jackson. We're here about a case to do with Giant Cars Limited. I understand. You're the director, Mohammed Yusuf.
No, not me. He's my son.
Mohammed Yusuf.
His name is Mohammed Yusuf.
What's your name, please?
My name is Mohammed Yusuf. His name is Mohammed Asif Yusuf.
Have you got your son's telephone number, please? Could I speak to him?
He's at this moment in prison.
Right. Well, who's running the company, Giant Cars?
I don't know. I'm a retired man.
How long has he been in prison?
He's from, I think, October.
Well, somebody's still selling cars.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
And yet 2 of the vehicles on your driveway are being sold by Giant Cars, aren't they?
Yeah, this is one of the car she bought. Nothing with me.
These cars outside belong to Giant Cars Limited?
No. No, this car, one I got a document. So this one she bought from somebody.
News that Mr. Yusuf Jr. is in prison comes as a surprise, but Gary has the right to seize goods even in his absence. But Mr. Yusuf Sr. claims the vehicles belong to his wife.
These are printouts that I printed off eBay last night. I know these cars are being sold by Giant Cars Limited. Okay, so you got this one here, which is on your driveway. This car, which is also outside, and a quad bike, which I believe is this one in here.
Yeah, you do whatever you like, but nothing to do with me. That car, I can show you the proof that she bought it and I drive it for her.
Okay. It is still up for sale on eBay, so I believe that car...
This one is for sale. No, this is my car. I drive it.
You say it's not up for sale. I've got the printout here. How can you say that it's not up for sale?
I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't understand eBay. I'm not a technical.
Well, this is evidence.
Yeah, but nothing to do with me. I can tell you, but I can you give me 1 minute? I just find it.
I'll give you 1 minute. Yeah, you can have a minute.
Gary's very thorough when it comes to his research on the cases. He'll look into directors, property that they might be at, company assets, anything that we can use as leverage when we turn up, or anything that we can use to say, well, hold on a minute, we know you're trading here because I found this piece of evidence. It is a great asset when we go into a case like that to have it there with us to sort of take the wind out of their sails, as it were.
Minutes later, Mr. Yusuf has someone on the phone who wants to talk to Gary.
Can you talk to her, please?
Who's this?
Yeah, she does it.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how can I help?
Yes, what's going on? Why are you troubling?
Are you the lady that I spoke to last time? At the office?
Probably, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. You said that this was going to get paid.
Well, if you can see the company's house, the company is about to get dissolved.
Well, there are vehicles that are being sold by this company on eBay.
Impossible.
It's not impossible because I've got the printouts in front of me.
The woman is the same person the agents met when they first tried to enforce the writ. She's still trying to stop the enforcement. So Gary makes it clear what he intends to do.
So we've got 3 cars here and a quad bike that will be removed if the debt isn't paid. The debt...
You can do that because
well, I can do that and I will do that. The debt is £3,623. Okay, if it's not paid, I'm going to take the cars.
Pass me the man back, please.
Okay, 1 second. Sir, the lady would like to talk to you.
Hello? Did they tell you the amount of money?
Yeah, do you want to know how much it is? I'll tell you.
After speaking to the woman, Mr. Yusuf makes a complete U-turn.
Are you going to pay the balance?
I'll pay by the credit card.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get the card machine.
Mr. Yusuf pays the £3,623 Giant Cars Limited owes in full.
All gone through me?
Yeah.
Sound.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ta-da.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh yeah. There's like 1 car, 2 cars. Oh, look at that, and a quad bike to go with it.
Flat that's been getting lots of footfall attracts the attention of the housing officers in new Nightmare Tenants Slum Landlords tomorrow at 9. Next, scandals, snogs and political debates. It's hard to believe it's only day 2. Stand by for Big Brother.